Hello, welcome to our channel. So today we're going to discuss about another top-down parsing technique, predictive LL of one parser. So what is predictive LL of one parser? So before going to that, in the previous class we discussed about recursive descent parser. So what is the advantage and disadvantage of recursive descent parser? So we are going for LL of one parser. So the advantage of recursive descent parser is it's very simple to build. It's very simple to build. So coming to the disadvantages, so as we said that the recursive descendant parser, we are trying to write in the form of a procedures. So first, the first non-terminal goes to the procedure. For example, if we have in production extends to YZ, the first non-terminal is capital X. So we'll start from procedure X and we'll check whether the RHS contains any terminal or non-terminal. So based on that, we follow our procedure with a match logic, right? So the major disadvantage of recursive descent parser is it goes to infinite loop. So when it goes to infinite loop, it's highly impossible to parse it. So that's the major disadvantages of recursive descent parser. So to get rid of that, we're going for predictive LL of one parser. So what is LL of one? So the first L is the first L stands for left to right scanning. And second L stands for leftmost derivation. The first L is left to right scanning and second L stands for leftmost derivation. So here we'll construct a predictive parsing table. So we have some rules to construct that predictive parsing table. So we have two major concepts called first and follow. Okay, so what are the rules for first and what are the rules for follow? So if we know these two rules for first and follow, then we can easily construct a LL of one parsing table. So we'll see what is first and what is follow. So this is the model for LL of one parsing table. So here first we have an input token. So let us assume our input token is A plus B and what is dollar here? If we encounter with a dollar, that's end of the input string. So we have A plus B dollar here and we have LL of one parser. So as I said that the first L stands for left to right scanning and second L stands for leftmost derivation. Okay, and we have a stack here and first we start with the dollar and we'll see the top of the stack. So what is present in the top of the stack and we'll pop that. And here we have a parsing table. Okay. So in this parsing table, we have an information called your non-terminals and terminals and your dollar symbol, and finally we'll process input. So we'll process output. So how this is done, we'll see now. So first we should find out the first and follow. So in order to construct a parsing table, so we should know first and follow. So we'll see the rules for first and the rules for follow. So these are the steps for constructing predictive LL of one parser. So what are the three steps we have to construct a predictive LL of one parser? The first one, computation of first and follow function. So first we should find out first and follow functions. Construct the predictive parsing table using first and follow. So using that first and follow values, we'll construct the predictive parsing tables. So to construct the predictive parsing table also we have some rules. We'll see what the rules are. And parse the input string with the help of a predictive parsing table. So we'll take one input string and we'll parse that whether we are getting the actual output or not. So these are the steps involved in for construction of predictive LL of one of parser. Now we'll see the rules for first and follow. Now we'll see the rules of first function and follow function. So first of alpha is set of terminal symbols which appear at RHS. So first of alpha, okay, so which are terminal symbols. So as you know, the production is a combination of non-terminals and terminals, and the terminal symbols which appear at RHS in derivation of alpha. Okay, so if alpha equal to epsilon, then for example if alpha equal to epsilon, then epsilon is also in first of alpha. So here we have three rules here for first function. We have three rules for first function. If the terminal symbol is small a, then first of a is also a. So first of small a equal to a. If there is a rule extends to epsilon, okay, so x is a non-terminal, epsilon is a terminal. So if there is a rule extends to epsilon, then first of x equal to epsilon. And if there is a rule a tends to x1, x2, so on up to xk, then first of a equal to all the union of x1, x2, so on to xk. So first of a equal to first of x1 union first of x2 union so on to first of xk. Okay, so these rules seems to be difficult while explaining, but if you see the problem and solve it, then this rule seems to be very easy. Okay, so coming to the next one, follow function. The name itself says follow. Follow of a defined a set of terminal symbols that appear immediately to the right of capital A. So as you know, capital A is nothing but your non-terminal. Okay, follow of a defined as set of terminal symbols. The terminal symbols which appear immediately to the right of capital A. So that's what the function is here, and we have three rules here. For the start symbol capital S, for example, we have 4 or 5 production rules here, and in that we have a start symbol, right? So for that start symbol capital S, so let us assume our start symbol is capital S. So for the start symbol capital S, place dollar in follow of S. The follow of S, the first part will be placed as a dollar. Next, if there is a production A tends to alpha, B, beta. Okay, so here alpha is terminal, beta is terminal, and capital B is non-terminal. For example, if you have a rule like that, A tends to alpha, B, beta, then everything in first of beta, remember the rule is very clear here, everything in first of beta without epsilon. So everything in first of beta without epsilon is to be placed in follow of B. So everything in first of beta without epsilon is to be placed in follow of B. And the third rule is, if there is a production rule A tends to alpha, B, beta, or A tends to alpha, B, okay, and make sure that the first of beta equal to epsilon. So if first of beta equal to epsilon, then follow of A equal to follow of B, or vice versa, follow of B equal to follow of A. So what's the third rule here? If there is a production A tends to alpha, B, beta, or A tends to alpha, B, and first of beta equal to epsilon, so you should make sure that first of beta should be epsilon. If that's the case, then follow of A equal to follow of B. That means B is followed by A, or else A is followed by B. So that's what follow function is. So these are the two major functions, the first and follow. So with this we can construct a predictive parsing table. Now we'll see an example so that we'll get a clear cut idea about how to construct a predictive parsing LL of one parsing table using first and follow. So in examination they may ask like this, construct first and follow, or else construct a predictive parsing table LL of 1 for the following grammar. Okay, they may ask in either ways. So we'll see 2 to 3 examples so that we'll get a clear idea about it. Okay, so let's consider a grammar here. E tends to T dash, E dash tends to plus T dash or epsilon, T tends to Ft dash, T dash tends to star Ft dash or epsilon, and F tends to capital E in brackets or ID. So this is a grammar which is given for us, and we should find out first and follow. So what's the rule of first here? So in any production, if the RHS, the starting symbol is a terminal, then we can straight away write, for example, if first of E tends to, for example, we have small a. As we know, small a is terminal. So we can directly write first of E equal to small a. In case, if we encounter with a non-terminal in RHS, then we should go that production which is a non-terminal, and we should check the RHS of that. For example, if you see, if you want to find first of capital E, why? Because the starting symbol is capital E. So first capital E. So check the first production here. on RHS we encountered with a non-terminal, that is capital T. Okay, that's not a terminal, right? So what we should do? Then we should go to that production capital T, which we have in our production rules, in our grammar. Okay, so first of E equal to, we encountered with a non-terminal capital T, we should go to capital T. First of T. Now we should check for a production capital T. So what production do we have here? T tends to Ft dash. Okay. So we need to check the RHS here. Capital F is non-terminal again. So do we have any terminal here? So if we have a terminal, we have stopped here. But we have a non-terminal here. So first of E, we have a non-terminal capital T. So we came to that production capital T. So we have a production called T tends to Ft dash, where RHS capital F is a non-terminal again. Then we should go to capital F. So first of T equal to, we should go to first of F. So what do we have in first of F? So we have this one, open parenthesis. We also have F tends to ID. Even ID is a terminal, right? So open bracket comma ID. You understood? So first of E, we have a non-terminal capital T, so we jumped on to capital T. In capital T production we have capital F, we jumped on to capital F. There we have a open bracket and we have ID. So first of E equal to first of T equal to first of F equal to open parenthesis comma ID. Okay. So no need to find out first of T and first of F other time. Why? Because we already found first of E equal to T equal to F. Both three values are open parenthesis and ID. Now first of E dash. So what do we have for first of E dash here? We encountered with plus. As we know that plus is a terminal. So what are terminals here? Small a to small z and your symbols. So all these comes under terminals, right? So here we encountered with a plus symbol. Okay. So the first of E dash equal to plus, and we also have an epsilon, right? So the second production can be written as E dash tends to plus T E dash or E dash tends to epsilon, either way. So we'll also get epsilon here. So plus comma epsilon. So E is over, E dash is over, T is over, F is over, and we left with T dash. So find out first of T dash. So what do you have in T dash? So we encountered with star symbol. Okay, even star is a symbol, right? So first of T dash equal to star, comma, we also have epsilon. So what we get? Star comma epsilon. So in this way we find out first of E, first of T, first of F, and first of E dash and first of T dash. Now we will construct follow. Now we'll discuss about follow function. So this is the given grammar for us. E tends to T dash, E dash tends to plus T E dash or epsilon. T tends to Ft dash, T dash tends to star Ft dash or epsilon, and F tends to E in open parenthesis and closed parenthesis and ID. So what is first here? We check for RHS whether we have any terminal or not. If we have a terminal, we straight away wrote that. And if we have a non-terminal, we went to that non-terminal and we checked whether we have a terminal or not. So that's the case of first. So what is follow here? So whatever, for what non-terminal we are finding follow, we need to check after that we have any terminal or not. For example, if we are finding follow of E, we need to check that after non-terminal E, do we have any terminal symbol or not. Okay. So in RHS, where do we first we need to find out follow of E. In RHS we need to check where do we have capital E. Okay, see the first production. Do we have capital E here? No, we have T E dash. So we will not consider the first one. Take the second one, plus T E dash. It's E dash, it's not E. So we'll ignore second one as well. And third one is Ft dash. So we don't have capital E. And fourth one star Ft dash or epsilon. We don't have that one. And see the last one here. Capital E in brackets. Okay, so we have capital E here. So what happens to follow of E? So which one is coming exactly after E? Your right parenthesis. So follow of E equal to right parenthesis, and as we discussed, the follow of the first symbol we should write dollar. I already discussed about rules for follow. So for the starting symbol we should add dollar. So you can go through that rule, the first rule. Okay, so we got right parenthesis, and see, you should not write ID. Why? Because ID is entirely different. So we should check what is the terminal which we are getting after capital E. Okay, so right parenthesis, and the first which first for the first starting symbol we should add dollar. So right parenthesis comma dollar. Okay, so this is follow of E. So the next thing we should find out is follow of E dash. So where do we have follow of E dash? Take the first production. E tends to T dash, and we have second production. E dash tends to plus T dash or epsilon. So in these two productions we have E dash. So let us consider the first one. E tends to T dash. Okay, so as I said that in our follow rules we should substitute with A tends to alpha B beta. So as I said, for any production A tends to alpha B beta, if the first of beta equal to epsilon, and that is rule 3. So you can go through that rules. The first of beta equal to epsilon, then we said that follow of A equal to follow of B. So substitute with A tends to alpha B beta. Now A equal to capital E, alpha equal to capital T, B equal to E dash, and beta equal to epsilon. Now beta equal to epsilon, that is first of beta equal to epsilon. So as I said, for rule 3 in follow, if we have a production A tends to alpha B beta and first of beta equal to epsilon, then what we said, follow of A equal to follow of B, or follow of B equal to follow of A, either way. So we have in the production A tends to alpha B beta and first of beta equal to epsilon, then apply follow of A equal to follow of B. Okay, so what is A here? A is capital E. What is B here? B is E dash. Okay, so follow of, we are finding follow of E dash, right? So follow of E dash equal to follow of E. So first we already found follow of E, that is right parenthesis comma dollar. So follow of E dash will become right parenthesis comma dollar. So follow of E dash equal to right parenthesis comma dollar. Have we done that? No. As I said that E dash, we have two rules, two productions. The first one and second one. So we found out for the first one, A tends to alpha B beta. Now we will check for second one. E dash tends to plus T dash or epsilon. Okay. Now apply A tends to alpha B beta. A tends to alpha B beta. Okay. So if you see here, E dash tends to plus T dash. So substitute with A tends to alpha B beta. So now A becomes E dash and alpha becomes plus T. Okay. Now B becomes E dash. Now beta becomes epsilon. So as I said that again first of beta equal to epsilon. So first of beta epsilon. So if first of beta is epsilon, we have rule 3, right? So follow of A equal to follow of B. So follow of, so what is A here? E dash equal to follow of B is also E dash. So we already got right parenthesis comma dollar. So what we get here? Right parenthesis comma dollar. So now we should union these two answers. So finally, fall of E dash equal to right parenthesis comma dollar union right parenthesis comma dollar, which is nothing but the same answer, right parenthesis comma dollar. So fall of E dash equal to right parenthesis comma dollar. Now we should find fall of T. Now we should find out fall of T. Again we have two rules here, E tends to T dash, E dash tends to plus T dash by epsilon. So first we'll take E tends to T dash. So substitute with A tends to alpha, B, beta. Now A equal to E, alpha equal to epsilon, B equal to T, beta equal to E dash. Okay? So that means after T we have a non-terminal. Okay, so that's the reason alpha becomes epsilon. So in the previous case we found out for E dash. So after E dash we don't have anything. So beta becomes epsilon. But here we are finding for capital T, right? Fall of T. But after T we have a non-terminal. So that's the reason before T it becomes epsilon, that is alpha. So A equal to E, alpha equal to epsilon, beta, B equal to T, beta equal to E dash. So we have rule 2. So fall of B equal to first of beta minus epsilon. So if we check the rule 2 without epsilon, so fall of B equal to first of beta without epsilon. So what is first of beta? So first of beta we already found out. So what is beta here? First of beta is E dash. So what is E dash? We already found out E dash here. So first of E dash equal to plus comma epsilon. Okay, and we should remove epsilon in that. So minus epsilon. So epsilon gets cancelled and we'll get plus. So is it over? No, we have another production, right? E dash tends to plus T E dash. So E dash tends to plus T E dash. Now A tends to alpha, B, beta. So A equal to E dash, alpha equal to plus, B equal to T, beta equal to E dash. Okay. So now if we see here, we have first of beta. Okay. So we don't have alpha equal to epsilon. If we have alpha equal to epsilon, then we have written second rule, that is fall of B equal to first of beta minus epsilon. But here we have alpha equal to plus, right? Now check for the beta. Check for first of beta. So first of E dash. So if first of beta contains epsilon, so what is first of E dash? So first of E dash equal to plus comma epsilon. Here we have epsilon. So if first of beta contains epsilon, we should go for rule 3, as I said. Fall of A equal to fall of B. So fall of E dash equal to fall of T. Okay. So we need to find out fall of T, right? So what is fall of E dash? So in the previous case we got fall of E dash. We already found fall of E dash. So what is fall of E dash? Right parenthesis comma dollar, right? Right parenthesis comma dollar. So we got two answers here. So for fall of T we got plus, we got right parenthesis comma dollar. So if we get two results here, what I said, we should union them. So finally fall of T equal to plus union right parenthesis comma dollar. So finally what we get here? Plus comma right parenthesis comma dollar. So this is the answer for fall of T. Now we should find out for fall of T dash. Now fall of T dash. So for T dash we have two rules here. T tends to F T dash, T dash tends to star F T dash or epsilon. So let's go for the first rule and substitute with A tends to alpha, B, beta. So now beta becomes epsilon. Why? We are finding for T dash. So after T dash do we have anything? Nothing, right? So beta becomes epsilon. So A equal to capital T, alpha equal to F, B equal to T dash, beta equal to epsilon. So as you know rule 3, if first of beta equal to epsilon, then fall of A equal to fall of B. So fall of T equal to fall of T dash. Okay. So now follow of t dash equal to, so we already got follow of t previously, right? So what is follow of t? Plus right parenthesis comma dollar. So follow of t dash becomes plus right parenthesis comma dollar. Do we done it? No. We have another production, t dash tends to star ft dash. So t dash tends to star ft dash. So a tends to a equal to t dash, alpha equal to star f, b equal to t dash, beta equal to epsilon again. So follow of a equal to follow of b. So follow of t equal to, follow of t dash equal to follow of t dash again. So what we get? We already got follow of t dash, that is plus right parenthesis comma dollar. So we got two answers here. We should union, right? So follow of t dash equal to plus right parenthesis dollar union plus right parenthesis dollar, which is same. So finally we get plus right parenthesis dollar. Okay. So we left with the last one, that is follow of f. So once we construct follow of f also, then we can construct a predictive parsing table. So finally we left with follow of b. So t tends to ft dash. So a tends to alpha, b beta. So we are finding for f. After f we have t dash. So that means after f we have a non-terminal. So that's the reason here alpha becomes epsilon. So alpha equal to epsilon. So a equal to t, alpha equal to epsilon, b equal to f, beta equal to t dash. So if alpha equal to epsilon, we go for rule 2, that is follow of b equal to first of beta minus epsilon. So follow of b. So follow of b means capital F here. So first of beta minus epsilon. So first of beta means t dash. So first of t dash equal to star comma epsilon and minus epsilon. Epsilon get cancelled, and follow of t equal to star. And we have another rule, right? T dash tends to star ft dash. So a tends to alpha, b beta, and a equal to t dash, alpha equal to star, b equal to f, beta equal to t dash. As we know, first of beta equal to epsilon, then we go for rule 3. In first of beta, that is first of t dash, we have star comma epsilon. So we go for rule 3, that is follow of a equal to follow of b. So we get follow of t dash equal to follow of f. We already found out follow of t dash in the previous one. So we got plus right parenthesis comma dollar. So now we got two answers here. Now union those two answers, and finally we get follow of t equal to star union plus right parenthesis dollar, and finally we get star plus right parenthesis comma dollar. So in this way we find out the first and follow function. Okay. So now we should construct a predictive parsing table for this. Okay. Algorithm for predictive parsing table. So previously we found out first and follow, right? So here I have drawn a table which we calculated the first and follow. So these are the symbols e dash, t dash, f. These are our non-terminals, and these are the values which we got for first and follow. We already calculated that. So we should keep this table with us. Later on, in order to construct a predictive parsing table, so we have some rules for that. So we have an algorithm. For example, if we have a rule like this, a tends to alpha of a grammar g. So if we have a tends to alpha of grammar g, so we have four rules here. The first one is for each a in first of alpha. For example, for each small a, that means terminal, for each small a in first of alpha, create entry m of a comma a. So create entry m of a comma a equal to a tends to alpha, where a is the terminal symbol. So we should mark an entry into the table. For epsilon in the first of alpha. So for example, for first of alpha, if we have an epsilon, then create an entry m of a comma b equal to a tends to alpha. Okay. And third one, if epsilon is in first of alpha and dollar is in follow of a, and if there is a dollar in follow of a, then create entry in the table m of a comma dollar equal to a tends to alpha. And 4, when all these three are completed, and if we have an entries remaining in the table, then these entries we should fill with syntax error. Okay. So these are the 4 rules for the predictive parsing table. First one, if we have each a in first of alpha, create m of a comma a equal to a tends to alpha, where a is a terminal symbol. So we should follow all these four rules. It's better to pause this video and note down the rules, okay, so that you can solve the problem easily. So once we know all these rules, then we will construct a predictive parsing table. Okay, so these are the rules we have. As I said, we have four rules, right? So these are the given grammar for us. E tends to t dash, e dash tends to plus t dash, or epsilon, t tends to ft dash, t dash tends to star ft dash or epsilon, f tends to e or id. Okay, so in this way we will construct a table here. This is predictive parsing table. So on the extreme columns we have rows, we have e dash t dash f, that is your non-terminals. On the column side we have our terminal symbols, that is id, star, plus, star, and finally dollar symbol. Okay, so we'll start with each one. The first production we have is e tends to t dash. Okay, so I'm writing here e tends to t e dash. Okay, so we need to substitute this with a tends to alpha. So a tends to alpha. Okay, so what is a here? A equal to e, alpha equal to t dash. Okay, so now we need to find out the first of alpha. So what is alpha here? Alpha is t dash, that is first of t dash. Okay, so that is nothing but first of t. So what is first of t, which we already calculated previously, right? So we need to check what is first of t. So first of t equal to open parenthesis comma id. So m of a, what is a here? E, comma, so we got two terminals here. One is open parenthesis, one is id. So m of e comma open parenthesis. So what is the formula here? M of capital A comma small a equal to a tends to alpha. So we need to substitute that in table. So what terminals we got here? Small a is your terminal. So what terminals we got here? We have a open parenthesis and id. So these two are terminals here. So m of a, what is a here? A is nothing but your e. So m of e comma open parenthesis equal to a tends to alpha. So what is a tends to alpha? This one. E tends to t dash. So we also have one more thing, right? M of capital E comma another terminal is id. id equal to e tends to t dash. Okay? So m of e comma open parenthesis. So e comma open parenthesis. Are you getting what I am saying? E and open parenthesis. So what entry we should write here? We should write e tends to t dash entry in this column. So e open parenthesis. So what we should write? E tends to t e dash. E tends to t e dash. And one more thing we have m of e comma id. So m of e comma id we should write e tends to t dash. M of e comma id. So e tends to t e dash. Okay, so first production is over. What is the second production? E dash tends to plus t dash or epsilon. So we'll write the second production. Okay, so our second production is e dash tends to plus t dash. Okay, so we'll solve each one individually. E dash tends to plus t dash and e dash tends to epsilon. So e dash tends to plus t dash. So a tends to alpha. Okay. So what is a here? A is e dash. Alpha equal to plus t dash. Okay. So we need to find first of alpha. So first of what is alpha? Plus t dash. So what we get? Obviously we have terminal in the starting. So we'll get plus. Okay. So m of what is a? E dash. What is the terminal we got here? Plus m of e dash comma plus equal to a tends to alpha. What is a tends to alpha? E dash tends to plus t dash. So in the place of e dash comma plus, we should write this entry e dash tends to plus t dash. So e dash comma plus here. What we should write? E dash tends to plus t dash. So e dash tends to plus t dash. So we have one more entry, right? E dash tends to epsilon. So e dash tends to epsilon. So a tends to alpha. A equal to e dash. alpha equal to epsilon. Okay, so we have rule 2. If first of alpha equal to epsilon, then what we should write? Follow of A. So if we have a rule first of alpha equal to epsilon. So what we got? First of alpha we got epsilon. So we have a rule called follow of A. That is follow of E dash. So what is follow of E dash? Right parenthesis comma dollar. Follow of E dash is right parenthesis comma dollar. So M of A. What is A? E dash. What terminals do we got? So why we used to follow of A? We have one rule called if alpha equal to epsilon, that is first of alpha equal to epsilon, then in that case only we should take follow of A. And what terminals we got here? We should write the ternary. So M of E dash comma right parenthesis equal to A tends to alpha, that is E dash tends to epsilon, and M of E dash comma dollar equal to E dash tends to epsilon. Okay, so we should write these entries: E dash comma right parenthesis, E dash comma right parenthesis. What we should write? E dash tends to epsilon, and E dash comma dollar, E dash tends to epsilon. Okay, so what is our third rule? T tends to Ft dash. So our third rule is T tends to Ft dash. So again A tends to alpha, A equal to T, alpha equal to Ft dash. So first of alpha, that is first of Ft dash. So first of F. So what is first of F? So first of F is open parenthesis comma ID. So M of A. So what is A here? T comma what terminals we got? Open parenthesis and M of T comma ID. So A tends to alpha, that is T tends to Ft dash. Here also T tends to Ft dash. So these two entries we should write in the place of T comma open parenthesis. So T comma open parenthesis, what we should write? T tends to Ft dash. The same way T comma ID we should write T tends to Ft dash. Okay, so T tends to Ft dash is over. Our next production is T dash tends to star Ft dash. So our next production is T dash tends to star Ft dash and T dash tends to epsilon. So this we will solve later. So first A tends to alpha. So A equal to T dash, alpha equal to star Ft dash. Okay. So first of alpha. So first of alpha is nothing but, so initially we have a terminal, we get star here. So M of A comma star, that is A is T dash. So T dash comma star equal to A tends to alpha. So A tends to alpha is nothing but T dash tends to star Ft dash. So in the place of T dash comma star, what we should write? T dash tends to star Ft dash. Okay, so in the place of T dash comma star, we should write T dash tends to star Ft dash. So next is T dash tends to epsilon. So A tends to alpha. So A equal to T dash, and if we say first of alpha equal to epsilon. So what is first of alpha equal to epsilon? We should write follow of A. So that is nothing but follow of T dash. Follow of T dash. So what is follow of T dash? What we got for follow of T dash? So follow of T dash is plus right parenthesis comma dollar. So here we get three rules. So M of A is T dash comma plus M of T dash comma right parenthesis M of T dash comma dollar. Okay, so M of T dash comma plus M of T dash comma right parenthesis M of T dash comma dollar. So M of T dash comma plus we should write A tends to alpha, that is T dash tends to epsilon, T dash tends to epsilon. Here also T dash tends to epsilon. So here we should write these T dash tends to epsilon, these three entries. So T dash comma plus. So T dash comma plus we should write T dash tends to epsilon, t dash comma right parenthesis, t dash tends to epsilon, t dash comma dollar, t dash tends to epsilon. Okay, so and we left with one last production, that is f tends to e. Okay, so f tends to e and f tends to id. So these are the two productions. Also a tends to alpha, a equal to f, alpha equal to left parenthesis. So first of alpha obviously we get left parenthesis. So m of a is f, comma left parenthesis equal to a tends to alpha, that is f tends to bracket e. So in the place of f comma open parenthesis, what we get? F tends to e. Okay, now a tends to alpha here. So a equal to f, alpha equal to id. Okay, so first of alpha equal to id obviously. So we'll get id here first of alpha. So m of f comma id equal to f tends to id. Okay, so a comma alpha, that is f comma id equal to f tends to id. So where is f here? So f comma id is f tends to id. Okay, so finally we completed our parsing table. So what I said in predictive parsing table algorithm, the rule 4 is, if we left with any empty entries, then we should fill with syntax error. Okay, so here we have some empty entries, right? So we don't have any entries here. So what we should fill with this? We should fill this table with error. So simply write error in all the empty blocks. Okay, so in this way we constructed predictive parsing table. Now once we completed our predictive parsing table, now we should construct a we should parse an input string. So what input string we took here? id plus id into id and dollar. So finally we should get dollar. So if we get dollar, then our input is parsed. So here I am taking stack, input and action. Stack is first I am taking e, so that is our starting symbol, right? So in our production, in our grammar rules, e is our starting symbol. So id plus id into id dollar. So we don't have any action here. So in the place of e we have e tends to t dash, right? So we have e tends to t dash. So substitute in the place of e t dash. So what I wrote, e dash t. So t dash is nothing but e dash t, right? Either way I can write. So in the place of e I substituted e dash t. And I have written action here, that is e tends to t dash. Next, so in the place of t I wrote we have t tends to ft dash. Okay, so why we substitute ft dash here first? In the place of f I have id, right? So in the place of t I don't have id. So for that reason I substitute in the place of t with ft dash. So e dash t ft t dash f, that is t tends to ft dash. In the place of f I substitute id. So I have f tends to id. Right, id. Now I can cancel id and id. Okay, here id and id get cancelled. Now I have e dash t dash and id is gone. Now I have plus id into id dollar. So this is terminal, leave it. So now in the place of t dash we have epsilon, right? So I substituted epsilon in the place of t dash. Now epsilon is nothing, right? So I left with e dash. Okay. Now in the place of e dash I have t dash. So e dash tends to plus t dash. So I have a production e dash tends to plus t dash. So I have substituted here. So I wrote here e dash tends to plus t dash. So now I can cancel plus and plus. Okay. So what I got, e dash t. Now in the place of t I have substituted ft dash. So I substituted t tends to ft dash. So in the place of f I substituted id. F tends to ID.
Now ID gets cancelled. Okay. So I left with E dash T dash. So in the place of T dash I wrote T dash F star. So I have T tends to
Star F T dash, right?
So again star gets cancelled and I substitute F tends to ID and ID gets cancelled.
Okay. So there is no space here. I will continue the table.
So here I left with E dash T dash ID and ID dollar and F tends to ID.
Finally, I should left with only dollar. Then my input is parsed. So I don't have place here. So I erased here and I am filling it.
So this is continuation. Continuation
from this table.
Okay. So this is continuation. Okay. So and ID gets cancelled. So I left with dollar E dash T dash and dollar. Okay. So F tends to ID gets cancelled and I left with the dollar E dash T dash. Now I have a rule called E tends to D dash. So now I left with E dash T dash. So I have a rule called T dash tends to epsilon. If you see the production rules in the grammar, we have T dash tends to epsilon. So substitute here. So what I will get? So E dash, T dash is gone. Why? Because I substituted with E dash. Okay. So dollar. So finally I have E dash tends to epsilon. So if I substitute E dash tends to epsilon, so what I will get? Dollar. So finally I left with dollar. That means my input is parsed. Okay.
So in this way I will parse my input. So what we did for construction of a predictive parsing table in LL1, first we need to consider the grammar and first we should find out the first and follow functions. Later on we have 4 rules. Based on those 4 rules we should construct a predictive parsing table and we'll take one input and parse that predictive parsing table whether that input is correct or not. So in this way we construct LL of 1 parser. I hope you understood the concept. So the students who are watching my channel for the first time, I request everyone to please subscribe my channel and please share my videos to your friends and well-wishers and please share my videos to your friends WhatsApp numbers, those who are studying in different colleges. Okay, so please support me in all the ways. Thank you very much and have a nice day.